The crack of broken glass echoed through the dimly lit diner, followed by a chorus of laughter that didn't belong. She didn't flinch. She simply stared down at her coffee, lukewarm now, and waited. The men at the next booth were louder now, emboldened by her silence, tossing cruel jokes like daggers. Unaware that their target had once been trained to kill without hesitation, they thought she was just some woman, quiet, tired, too old to fight back. But the silence wasn't fear, that it was calculation, and they had no idea what they were sitting next. 2. Her name was Evelyn Shaw. 61. Wore a faded army green coat she never seemed to take off. Most days she sat alone at that booth, same seat, same coffee, same stillness in her eyes, as if staring into something far beyond the walls of that town. People whispered about her, said she used to be military or something. Others joked she was just another relic of a forgotten past. What they didn't know, what no one bothered to ask, was that Evelyn had once been handpicked by her mentor, Captain Elias Cross, the most feared sniper of the Gulf War, to be his protege. She never boasted, never spoke of her missions, never revealed the weight she carried, but every scar, every wrinkle, every quiet breath she took, that was earned. And for the past 15 years, she hadn't touched a weapon. Not because she couldn't, but because she swore she never would again. That Tuesday morning started like any other. Cold wind, cheap coffee, a town that forgot its heroes, until the 3 men walked in, local boys. Grown now, arrogant, loud. One wore a badge, sheriff's nephew. The others followed his lead like shadows. To at first, it was the snide comments. She looks like she's been waiting for the war to start again. Maybe she's got a sniper rifle in that coat. Hey lady, you need help finding your cane? The waitress, a girl Evelyn had once helped during a fire drill at the school, whispered, "I'm sorry." But Evelyn didn't move, didn't blink. Her hand stayed wrapped around the chipped mug. Then, one of the men got bolder, reached across her table, flicked the sugar packets at her face. Earth to grandma. Laughter again. The diner froze. Someone started filming. No one intervened. No one ever did. That's when Evelyn stood up. She moved slowly, deliberately. Not a word, not a glance at them. Just walked to the counter, grabbed her coat, and paused near the door. Then, her voice, calm, cold, cut through the air. "You ever hear of Elias Cross?" she asked. The laughter died. "Didn't think so," she added. "But he trained me. And the last time I stood still while men like you ran your mouths, I was standing on a rooftop in Kandahar. We lost good men because I hesitated." Her eyes, still and sharp, met theirs. "I don't hesitate anymore." And just like that, she walked out. But that wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. That night, a scream shattered the peace of that small town. Gunshots. Then silence. Someone had broken into the elementary school. The police were nowhere nearby. The alarm system had failed, but one figure was already inside. Evelyn. She had seen the man lurking earlier that day. Something off in his walk, his eyes. Her instincts had returned the moment she spotted him. She didn't report it. She prepared. From the roof of the school, in darkness, she lay prone, just as Cross had taught her decades ago. A hunting rifle borrowed from a neighbor. She hadn't held one in 15 years, but her hands knew. Her heart knew. Through the scope, she spotted him near the gym doors, holding something metallic. Children's shadows moved behind frosted windows. She exhaled once, slowly, and squeezed the trigger point. One shot. Clean. Non-lethal. He dropped. Sirens screamed down the road seconds later. When the police arrived, they found her on the roof, coat whipping in the wind, rifle by her side. She didn't say a word, just climbed down and disappeared into the night. The town changed after that. The sheriff's nephew stopped coming around. The men who laughed now looked away when she passed. And the children? They left drawings for her outside the diner window. Crayon-written thank yous. One even wrote, "You're braver than Superman." The waitress began placing a second cup across from Evelyn each morning, just in case she wanted company. And though Evelyn still sat in silence, there was something new in her posture. Not pride, but peace. Because she hadn't just protected those kids, she had finally forgiven herself for the ones she couldn't. Heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes, they sit quietly in the corner of a diner, wrestling ghosts no one else can see. Sometimes, their battles never make headlines. but save lives all the same. If this story stirred something in you, don't let it fade. Share it. Honor those who walk among us quietly. And if you ever doubt your worth, remember this. You may not see it yet, but the world still needs what only you can offer. Subscribe for more stories that reveal the unseen heroes around us. That be the reason someone still believes in goodness. Start today.